Kartika. Today is December 23rd, 2016, and it is a beautiful, cold and rainy day in Mesa, Arizona. I wanted to do something very different. I'm actually going to share with you a little bit about my recent passion that I've started to really nerd out over, and that is brewing a really amazing cup of coffee. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos late at night before I go to bed, and I don't know what it is, but the entire process of brewing a cup of coffee is just really fun to me, and I have really enjoyed coffee. Just a nice, dark, hearty cup of black coffee, and so I'm going to share a little bit about how I brew my coffee, and there's a lot of different ways, and I've started a few different things. I have all kinds of contraptions. I have an LE espresso maker. I have just a good old-fashioned Mr. Coffee pot. I have a mochi pot, and then I also have an Aeropress, which is what I'm going to show you today. I also just ordered on Amazon another contraption, which is called the Hario V60, which is a pot used that you can do a pour-over method, which is what they consider a very advanced method of brewing a cup of coffee. So stay tuned. I'm gonna share you a little bit of how I've been nerding out and how to do an Aeropress if you want to start doing this yourself. So if you're not familiar with the Aeropress, this is it. It's a really great contraption. I use it when I go camping. I use it at home, and I think this is only 15 bucks. It's such a simple contraption, but it makes amazing fresh coffee. So that's the Aeropress. But I think the most important is having really good coffee beans. And I found a really great local roaster based right here in Arizona called Superstition Coffee. I found them actually at the Queen Creek Olive Oil Company. They have a great shop over there. Amazing coffee. It's family owned. Parents, couple kids. They've been doing it for over 25 years. They know their stuff. And they're so kind. I order it to be delivered to my house. And they roast it that morning, ship it out that day, and then I get it the next day. So this one's a little bit older. This was actually roasted on November 26th, but it still smells amazing. I just opened it yesterday, and it's great coffee. So what I'm first going to do is grind my beans. And so I have here a automatic grinder. This is a Burr grinder. This is very entry level. There's grinders that you can get into the hundreds. This I think only took me, this is the entry level, and this was right around maybe around $50. I mean, it's a hardy piece of machinery. This has got some weight to it, but the Burr grinder is going to make sure that you have a really consistent grind. So I've set my grinder. There's a few different settings here. There's extra fine, medium, and coarse. I've done right mine a medium fine, which is going to be a little bit less coarse than a salt, table salt. There's the babies. There's the babies. That's Liza Minnelli singing. Minnie. Hey, kids. Hey. Anyway, so let's get this going. All right, here comes the super nerd part. I'm actually going to measure the beans. 18 grams is what they recommend for your beans. I'm going to take the top off, put it on my weights. I do this in grams. I'm going to tear it out. I've done this so many times. I pretty much know how many scoops of coffee, but it's like usually 1.5. One scoop is about 12. So we'll do a little half here. 14. A couple more beans. Get to 18 grams. 16. Oh, a couple more beans. Couple more beans. Oh. Oh. Not really. 18. There we go. Okay. 18 grams of coffee. Pour this into my grinder. We're going to turn it on. Don't mind the sound, but I'll do a little coffee grind. My coffee dance. Get ready for that cup of coffee. Oh, look at it. Look at those beans going. They're dancing. Okay, so I finished the grind dance, and so here's what the grinds look like. And again, it's a little bit finer than a table salt, right? If you can see that. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Got the fresh grounds. I'm going to place it in my Aeropress. I'm going to do the reverse method. There's two ways you can do it. I'm going to do it this way. This is, I think, the little easiest for me. Put it upside down. You put the stopper. I put it right at number 4, right in the middle there. I'm going to place my nice little spout into the top. And pour in the grounds. Next, evenly tap it so it has a nice flat surface and it's even on the top. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I have my hot water here, and this is in a nice little temperature controlled kettle. I'm going to do it at 175. That's the suggested temperature for an Aeropress. I think it tastes great. It's also a good temperature to get right into your cup of coffee in the morning too. I've also pre-moistened a filter. So the Aeropress does come with individual paper filters. I moisten that just to rinse it and get rid of the paper taste, if you will. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, they do say with freshly roasted coffee, you'll want to bloom it. So blooming really is just pre-moistening the grounds for a few seconds to allow the gases to release from the grounds itself. So it's all science. So I'm going to pour a little bit of the water in there and just let it dance and you'll see it's kind of like bubbling inside a little bit. And that's really just releasing the gases. So you'll see little bubbles. I love it. Science rules. Let that work itself out for about 10 seconds. It's Winston in the background, by the way, yelling at neighbors. Love him. All right. Now I'm going to finish. It's been about 10 seconds. So you usually kind of let it settle until you see the bubbles stop popping, but that's pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to pour all the way up until I hit number 1 on the Aeropress. And you'll, again, just to get an even distribution of water to the grinds, I do a slight turn around as I pour with a nice slow pour. And I take the water up to right about at 1, which is almost near to the top. Okay. Then Aeropress also comes with a great stir stick. So you put that right in the middle and do a nice slow stir. You do about 10 seconds or 10 nice stirs. So I think at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't want to over agitate those grounds, so just a nice soft stir. What's really great about this as well is when you get in here, there's a nice layer of creme at the top, which this looks great. All right, put the top on, filter, pre-moistened, click it on nice and tight and secure. I have my nice cup ready to go. Flip the Aeropress right on top, and I'm going to press it. They say, 2 arms worth of pressure, but I just do a nice slow push, nothing too fast. I like a nice process, so just let it slowly press in. You can hear it going. You can smell it as well. It smells great. And then you're going to stop right as you start to hear the air pressure go, which is right towards the bottom. Once you hear that, you can't hear it, it's hard to. Once you hear that, stop right there because you don't want to over extract the coffee because then it's going to make it taste a little more bitter. So I heard the coffee, I'm going to leave it right there. Put this in the sink, clean that up later. And there it is. A fresh cup of really great, strong coffee. Superstition Coffee, the Superstition blend, highly recommend it. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. This is something I just randomly decided to do this afternoon. I'll be doing more. I'm going to do another video of me doing my very first pour-over coffee brewing process with the Hario V60. So you coffee experts and baristas out there can have a good laugh trying to watch me do that for the first time. But again, this is just something I wanted to share. I really have fun just making my own coffee. I enjoy a good beverage of all sorts, but coffee has really been something that I really enjoy. And if you have any questions or if you have any ideas, just let me know. I will see you guys next time. Bye.